Alright, you beautiful peoples of the internet. So this is a little update on the EZCOO splitter. There will be different parts of this video. It won't just be me sitting here because I'm going to have to film some of it on my phone, edit up, and then also put some footage. But I've worked out how to get the 120 FPS mode working on your PS5, and you can capture it as well. But I have found that the Elgato 4K MK2 Mark II, whatever, 4K60, yeah, 4K60 card isn't capturing at 120 FPS. It'll capture it at 60, I believe. I've just done the recording now, but on the settings where you choose the stuff, it only would record set it to record at 60. And I'm not sure if you can upload 120 FPS videos to YouTube yet anyway. So essentially now the next bit of the video is going to be me with my phone camera. I'm going to show you the switches that I've changed on the EZCOO to allow this, and what I've had to do on the PS5 to allow this. And the only game I've currently got installed with 120 FPS is Doom. Essentially it should work on Destiny, Warzone, Devil May Cry 5, whatever the other 120 FPS games are. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to switch over. Oh, one more thing. There will be a link in the description here if you need to get one of these splitters from Amazon. And I think I'll put the two links in because there is a newer version of the one I've got which does audio out. Because I know a lot of people have been asking about can you get a certain, is it Turtle Beach headsets or something, and they need optical out. Well, there is a splitter that EZCOO did. It released about a month or 2 months after I'd already bought the one I've got now. Now, I don't use Turtle Beach headset. I've got the old school, my lovely rose pink gold headsets for PlayStation. Or I just use this, which is this. Anyway, it doesn't matter what this is. It's just a wireless headset. Anyway, so I'm going to shoot off. We're going to get the rest of the information for you and show you how it's done, and then show you it working, and then show you proof that it's working. Okay, so we'll see you on the other side of this video. Right, so here's the EZCOO splitter. Sorry about the it's in a dark spot on my case and everything. So this is the cabling from the PS5. So this cable goes to the PS5 down there. So let me just try and twist it round to show you the settings on it. They're quite tricky. Right, focus. Right, so if you can see on here, EDID. It's very hard to get the camera in. Well, basically I've got that set to copy. It's not coming out very good on the camera. I'm a little bit cramped for space here. Okay, and then on the other side then, these I've just left, wait for the camera to focus. Please focus, camera. So they're both set to off, and they're the HDMI outputs. One goes to the, that one goes to the, it doesn't matter which way round you put them actually. That one's going to the Elgato, and this one is going to my 2018 Samsung QLED TV. Which isn't a 4K 120 TV, but it will do 1440p 120. And here's the television here. So let me zoom out. Again, we've got to wait for this to focus in. Alright, so what happened there was when I was with the showing the EZCOO off, the remote control, I pulled the power out of it, out of the splitter. Right, so if I click on this, I should be able to turn the light off the camera off now. Right, so if this focus is on, so we can see now the telly is in 1080p 120 FPS mode. Sorry about how janky this is, and you can see here, let me step back. So there it is working. The game's now working at 120 FPS on the television. So essentially the signal is now coming out of the PS5 into the splitter here, splitter. Focus, yeah, into the splitter. one end of the splitter is going to the television, and the other end of the splitter is going into the Elgato, which is in the PC down here somewhere. I probably won't see it. It's in the back there somewhere because there's glass in the way, but it'll mess up the focusing. And just to show you that that is actually capturing as well, here's my PC screen, bring up the 4K capture, go to capture, and there we go. So there it is, live capturing on the screen on the TV, on the Elgato, but also it's on the TV. So I've got 120 on the TV, and I believe the Elgato is at 60. Now, there's quite a few things. So I've showed you that you've got to have the EDID to copy on the EZCOO, but there's some settings you're going to need to set up within the PlayStation. So I suppose I could screen record this and do it from here. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll screen record and I'll show you the settings from another thing. Right, back in a minute. Right, so we're back here on the screen, on the main PlayStation screen. So we need to go over here on your top right of the screen where your search, your gamer tag, and you need to go to settings. Now, when I first did this, I actually changed the resolution down to 1080p, but I've left it on automatic because I've just found that it was working on automatic. So bear with me, I'm just testing this out still. Anyway, so we'll leave that on there. If you're having problems, turn the resolution down to 1080p, but if not, leave it on automatic. So the one thing you will need to change, and it's quite tricky to find, it is in system settings, and it's in HDMI, and it's this thing, enable HDCP. Now, basically, that's like copyright protection. I'm not sure what the HD stands for, but CP is copyright protection. Now, some games will stop recording in certain parts, so you can't film spoilers. Also, you won't be able to play a movie and record it on the Elgato, which you can do if you turn that on and switch the switcher box to a different setting. But for this video we're concentrating on the 120 FPS and capturing mode. So again, HDCP off, and that's your system. So I'm going to load Doom back up, and we left that video settings on. So again, we'll go for your screen and video, sorry, yeah, screen and video. We've left that on automatic for now. I may end up having to change back. And then under system, under HDMI, HDCP is now off. So let's come back out of here and we'll go back to the game. So we'll load up Doom. Just wait for this to load in. Right, so we're going to load Doom back up again, and I've had to switch to OBS because what happens is when resolutions and frame rates change, it messes up the Elgato card and basically it resets it, so I can't do one straight recording. So right, we're on here, Doom, we're loaded up, and then I'll just show you that it is working in the 120 FPS mode. So this is proof of concept basically. So there you can see it's gone to no signal, and the game has come back on my TV. And Elgato sorted itself out now. Turn the volume down on my headset because it's coming through. And if I just switch the webcam over, well, I'll just turn it. So forgive me for the jankiness, but you can see that Doom is on. Let me try speaking in the microphone and doing that at the same time. So you can see now Doom is on the TV and on the capture card at the same time. Have I put that in the right place? That's good enough. It's good enough for what we want. I'm a little bit out of screen, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, so let me just show you Doom working. Eventually load in. And we press the options button. Where am I on here? There are. Options button. It's this side, isn't it? Press the options button, and I'm just going to go to the menu. I'm going to have to do this through the so video settings, and if you look there, graphics mode 120 FPS, and if I click on it, you see all the graphic modes options are now available as well. So I'll come back out of there. We'll just load it up as well just to show you. So I could start recording this on I could start recording this on the Elgato now, but there's no point because I'm screen recording it. I should have pressed thing and just continue game. I'm not going to do much gameplay. I'm just going to show you that it is working. So yeah, so I hope this helps, guys, because I know this has been bothering a lot of people. Is can they play their games at 120 FPS and still capture it? So yes, you can. Now, obviously, you're going to take a drop in resolution. You're not going to get the 4K 120. Those cards, HDMI cards, splitters, sorry, don't exist yet. And also, there's not many capture cards that'll do 4K 120 at the minute. So, I believe Ava Media one can do 1080p 120. I'm not 100% sure on the 120 capturing side of things, but as far as playing the game, let me just press X there. As far as playing the game 120, so you could, so in theory, so say you're a Warzone player, you could play the game at 120 and then capture it at 1080 60 on your Elgato card and have it through the splitter. Now a lot of people ask why use a splitter, why not just have it directly capture through the Elgato? Well, the reason is because sometimes you want to play a game, you don't want to have to turn your PC on. So I'm not always capturing, you know, it's most 90% of the times I'm playing my PlayStation, the PC isn't on. So to do that, I don't have to unplug it from the Elgato, then plug it into the back of the Samsung box or your television. You know, that just becomes an absolute nightmare, doesn't it? You've got to keep switching and taking cables in and out. So the splitter just basically eliminates the need to start pulling cables and switches and piddling about with that. So just makes life easier in the long run. And there you can say the game's working fine, running beautifully. Now the capture, so it won't come up very where's my finger? There we go. It won't come up very, it's all back to front, isn't it? It won't come very smooth on here because this is the capture utility, and the playback screen of the capture utility isn't as smooth as what it actually captures, if that makes sense. It's when you stop it, then go back and watch it, it comes up beautifully smooth. So that's it then, guys. Like I say, I'm going to leave the links in the description of the video for the two EZCOO splitters, the one I've got and then the newer version of it which has the audio out, so you can run it on your Turtle Beaches and I think your Astro headsets and that type of thing. So if you've managed to watch all this video and it's made any sense to you, thank you. I'm going to shoot off now. This has been Glyn, Cheapskate Gaming News, Tech Reviews, and thank you very much for your view. Okay, bye now.